Imagine you've just returned from the store with a complex piece of new electrical equipment, and you open the box and you find out that there's no manual or handbook, no instruction booklet for this piece of equipment. And you plug it in and you start pushing buttons and you get some of the functions to work, but some of the ones which you really want to get work seem to be a mystery. It doesn't matter what buttons you press, nothing seems to be happening. And it's quite frustrating. You've got some of it to work, but a lot of it seems completely impossible to sort out. Now, for me, life is a little bit like this, that you are this new piece of electrical equipment when you come into life, and in order for you to survive here, you have to get certain areas of your life working pretty quickly. And you haven't got a guidebook, apart from your parents, you haven't got a guidebook in order to consult to get these areas of your life working. So through trial and error, we try certain techniques, certain coping strategies, certain ways of surviving, attitudes, beliefs, behaviours. And some of these approaches get us to where we want to go. They get some of the functions of our life to go. It kickstarts us forwards. But in other areas of our life, it doesn't seem to matter what we do, what buttons that we push, what approaches that we take. Nothing seems to really work. Now, if you can compare this to the piece of electrical equipment, imagine how useful it would be if somebody came along from the store and gave you the instruction booklet that was never in that box. All of the functions of this new electrical piece of equipment would suddenly open up to you. It would be far more useful because you could do all of the things that the piece of equipment promised that it could do. It would suddenly be a lot more useful and a lot more valuable. For me, the Enneagram is like this. The Enneagram actually gifts you information about who you really are, information that is not available anywhere else, and in many ways you'll probably never discover through your life, because there are certain areas of your life that you simply won't be able to see because you're already in them. It's the analogy of not being able to see the woods for the trees. And the Enneagram actually helps you to begin to unravel all of the areas that you've never really understood. So all of the things that you found difficult, painful, problematic, perhaps in relationships, or maybe on a personal level in terms of how you feel about yourself, or maybe it's more to do with success at work, finances, maybe it's more to do with sexual relationships, and certain areas that frustrate you and you've never really been able to find a solution. The Enneagram essentially gives you a map to navigate this terrain and actually begins to give you solutions, practical solutions of where you are, what the problem is, what's in the way, and therefore how to actually overcome that, and to begin to plot your way across this terrain to where it is that you want to be, which for most of us is being a place of being free from that pain, that negativity, whatever it is that causes us to be dissatisfied with life.